You're watching Chat Sports. I'm your host, Harrison Graham. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Week 5 of the NFL season. A lot of the games are in the books. The 1 o'clock games here on Sunday have gotten underway, and they are pretty much complete. So I've got some grades for you guys on today's show. I'll give my thoughts on each matchup. We'll give you some scores, and I will hand out my grades. Let's get to our first game here. The Panthers take down the Falcons 23-16. Will the Falcons fire Dan Quinn? That is the question that we all want to know. Teddy Bridgewater, big game from him. Mike Davis filling in very, very nicely for Christian McCaffrey as the Falcons continue to struggle. So here are my grades for this game. Carolina, I'm going to give you a B. The Falcons, I'm going to give you an F, as in fire Dan Quinn. Get the F's going in the comment section. F for fire Dan Quinn. It's time to move on. I like what I've seen from Carolina. I think they've played really, really nice here in 3 straight weeks. I'm giving them a B for today's win at Atlanta. Is Dan Quinn out? Well, after an 0-5 start, it looks like the end could be near, and this is no surprising, right? Dan Quinn should have been fired last year. It was fool's gold when the Falcons finished, 6-2, 6-3, whatever it was, to rally to 7-9. And now after an 0-5 start in 2020, Arthur Blank looks like he might finally be moving on from his head coach. Nothing official yet, but it looks like something could be happening very, very soon. That team just has a lot of problems. Matt Ryan's struggling right now. Julio's banged up. That defense is really, really bad. A change is needed in Atlanta. That's just the bottom line. They got to go in a new direction. I think Quinn will get another chance elsewhere at some point, but I think his time in Atlanta has run out. And quite frankly, ever since the 28-3 blown lead in the Super Bowl, this team has not mentally been the same. They have not recovered 4 years later from that game. And quite frankly, I'm not surprised by that, because that was one of the all-time collapses in sports history. A lot of that core is still there with Matt Ryan and Julio and some of those guys, but it is time for a new leader in Atlanta, as it appears Dan Quinn is likely out as the Falcons head coach. Next game up here, maybe the biggest stunner of the day, in fact, maybe the biggest stunner of the year. The Raiders go into Arrowhead Stadium and outslug the Chiefs 40-32. Vegas improving to 3-2 on the year. Kansas City, the 16-0 pipe dream, it is dead. They fall to 4-1. Derek Carr's first win at Arrowhead Stadium in his career. The Raiders' first win at Arrowhead Stadium since 2012. Patrick Mahomes looked lackadaisical at times. This offensive line for Kansas City really struggled, and the Raiders came in and they hit them in the mouth, and they dominated in this second half after being tied at 24 at the half. I got to give the Raiders an A+ in this game. Fantastic win. 11-point underdogs. They came out. They outplayed Kansas City. They wanted it more. You watch this game. They brought the energy. Kansas City didn't. That's why I'm giving them an F. Look, a couple of guys went down to injury. Kelechi Osemele got hurt, but you can't match the Raiders' energy at home. That's a key AFC West game. You win that game to go to 5-0, and the Raiders fall to 2-3. The division's basically over. Now, Raiders are only a game back, so I got to give the Chiefs an F for that effort. Next game up here is we continue to hand out grades. We'll get to it in just a second. But first, if you love Chat Sports, give us a like on this video. And if you are shocked that the Raiders beat the Chiefs like I am, scale it for me. If I'm at a 12 out of 10, I am absolutely floored at this performance by Las Vegas. Even more floored at the Chiefs' effort today. Piss poor from Kansas City. Scale it from 1 to 10. 10 being absolutely shocked. 1 being I'm not surprised at all. Let me know how shocked you guys are at the Raiders beating the Chiefs this Sunday. Next game here, the Arizona Cardinals, they get back on the winning track. They improve to 3-2 with a 30-10 victory over the New York Jets. Joe Flacco got the start for the Jets with Sam Darnold banged up. Still the same problems. They can't move the football. Lev Bell did return, and he played okay, but Arizona got back on track. Huge game from Kyler Murray. Massive game from DeAndre Hopkins. Just what the doctor ordered after a 2-game losing streak. You get to play the New York Jets. Good on the Arizona Cardinals. I give them a B+. I mean, the Jets stink, so it's not like they dominated or anything. Jets get an F, as in fire Adam Gase. A lot of the Fs today, except for the Chiefs, are as in fire your coach. Chiefs don't need to fire anybody, but they played like shit, so I gave them an F. But the Jets need to move on from Adam Gase. I'm giving them an F. go ahead and fire him. How many games will the Jets win this year? I honestly think 0 is a possibility. They'll probably run into one at some point, but I don't think it's going to be more than 1 or 2. Let me know what you guys think. How many games will the Jets win this NFL season? Go ahead and let me know what you guys think in the comments section. All right, so subscribe to Chat Sports. We are your number one stop for the latest NFL news and rumors. It's 100% free, so subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. We're closing in on 200,000 subscribers. We can only get there with your help, so hit that big red button and subscribe. All right, next game here, the Steelers. They're 4-0 after their game got canceled or postponed last week due to the Titans coronavirus outbreak. They beat the Steelers 38-29. Steelers get this done by 9 points. Ben Roethlisberger efficient. How about Chase Claypool? 4 total touchdowns, 3 receiving, 1 rushing. That guy is a really good rookie. The Steelers have some playmakers on that offense. Defense wasn't great. That's why I'm just going to give them a B. I thought Philly, even though they gave a bunch of points, the offense looked better. I'll give them a C. You still lost. It was on the road, though. So, not a terrible effort from Philly, but certainly they still have some problems. Steelers get a B. Eagles get a C for me in this battle of Pennsylvania teams. Now, who's going to win the NFC least? Philadelphia falls to 1-3-1. We'll get to Washington in a minute. The Cowboys playing against the Giants today. Let me know who's going to win the NFC least. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. See a couple of shout-outs here. Chris says the Eagles. Continue to get your votes in. Who is going to win the NFC least? And like I said, the Eagles, they're in trouble because if they're going to try and win this division, they're going to have to play a lot better. Let's go to the next NFC East team, the Washington football team, laying an egg. Or not really laying an egg. They just have issues. How about this, though? Alex Smith. The comeback is complete. He gets into this game after Kyle Allen leaves with an injury. Doesn't matter, though. They get stomped 30-10. The Rams 4-1. Washington 4 straight losses after beating Philadelphia in Week 1. I'll give the Rams an A-. It's hard to gauge, right? Washington's not any good, but they came out there, did what they were supposed to do. Good for the Rams. They're 4-1 football team. Washington, D. I mean, they've got serious issues. It was a downpour in that game. I won't give them quite an F when you're on your third-string quarterback overall, but in the end, not very good for Washington. I'm going to give them a D. But you know what I am going to do? I'm going to salute Alex Smith. Type congrats in the comment section for Alex Smith completing the comeback. How about this story, guys? He had I swear I'm not making, I think it was 17 surgeries to save his leg or something crazy. He almost lost his leg. Doctors said they would have to amputate it. Then they said he'd never play football again. He defied the odds. He's back. He's playing. I don't think he'll start moving forward. I think it'll be Kyle Allen once he's healthy, but congratulations to Alex Smith. I did not see him coming back to a football field. Got sacked a few times too, popped right back up, looked good out there. I mean, obviously he was rusty and that Washington team stinks, but congratulations to Alex Smith. It's a hell of a story. Good for you. I enjoyed watching you play today. I also enjoy these NFL jerseys for less than $80 at chatsports.com/jersey deal. That link is in the comments. It's in the description. We got a bunch of brand new NFL jerseys, including some rookie jerseys at that link. All 32 NFL teams, all of the top players from those teams. chatsports.com/jersey deal. Pick yourselves up a brand new NFL jersey. We're still early in the season. Get one. Rep your team for the rest of this year. chatsports.com/jersey deal. Again, that link is in the comments and it's in the description. It's chatsports.com/jersey deal. All right, next up, AFC North matchup. Cincinnati looked like a rookie quarterback for the first time to Joe Burrow, 27-3, as Baltimore dominated this game. They looked really good, a couple of wins in a row after falling to Kansas City a couple of weeks ago. They're back up to 4-1. Cincinnati 1-3-1 after the loss. That offense could not get going. I'll give Cincinnati a D-, not quite an F, because I thought the defense at least competed today. The offense gave them no chance to win this game. Ravens get an A-, took care of business against a lesser opponent. That's what you're supposed to do. They get an A- for me. Absolutely shut down Joe Burrow, who, even though he's a rookie, has been playing really well. Houston Texans, they're on the board. The fighting Romeo Crennels, after firing Bill O'Brien, they take care of the Jags 30-14. Deshaun Watson did some good things today, although he did have a couple of interceptions. David Johnson was able to get going again. That defense looked really good. Gardner Minshew struggled at times today. 30-14. The Jags are starting to look like what we expected after they somehow beat the Colts in Week 1. They've lost 4 games in a row. Look for them to be in the mix for the number 1 pick. Houston 30, Jacksonville 14. I'll give Houston a B+. Look, you get your first win of the season. You dominate. That's a solid grade from me. D+ from the Jags. The defense did some okay things, but just not enough talent. That's the bottom line. I'll give Jacksonville this. They play hard every week. They just do not have the horses to keep up with these other NFL teams. So I'll give the Texans a B+. I'll give the Jacksonville Jaguars a D+ on this one. Those are my NFL Week 5 grades from the noon games. B+ for Houston, D+ from Jacksonville. Those are my grades from the noon games here on Sunday.